The material was recovered after the spring flooding of 2024. Heavy rainfall caused the Cedar River to overflow, submerging multiple residential basements across the Western District. One of the affected homes belonged to Daniel Mercer, age 32. Water levels reached 4 feet underground. Power was disconnected for 16 hours. When Mercer entered the basement during cleanup, he reported finding an object partially buried beneath collapsed storage boxes. A VHS cassette. Black casing, no label, no manufacturer markings. The tape was dry. Everything around it was soaked. Mercer stated he did not own a VHS player, had never used one. The house previously belonged to his parents, purchased in 1998. The cassette was viewed later that evening using a borrowed player. Recording begins immediately. No countdown, no static leader, just image. A fixed camera angle facing Mercer's house from across the street. Daylight, spring season, trees smaller than present measurements, vehicles consistent with early 2000s models. Timestamp burned into footage, April 17, 2004. Mercer confirmed the date matched his childhood residence period. At the time, he was 2 years old. The camera does not move, no operator visible, no sound except wind distortion typical of analog tape. After 42 seconds, movement appears inside the house. Second-floor window, bedroom facing the street. A child steps into frame, small, unsteady posture, watching outside. Mercer paused playback. Zoom comparison confirmed the child matched archived family photographs. Same pajamas, same haircut, same facial features. It was him. Mercer initially assumed the footage had been recorded by neighbors. However, further analysis revealed inconsistencies. Camera position stood exactly where no house existed in 2004. Property records confirmed the opposite building was constructed in 2011. The angle should not have existed at the time. At 1:13 on the tape, the child looks directly toward the camera, then raises his hand, slowly, waves. Mercer stated he has no memory of doing this. Family members deny owning any camera equipment capable of recording externally. No neighbors reported filming. The tape continues. Nothing happens for nearly 2 minutes. Then something changes. The child stops waving. His expression shifts, eyes moving slightly upward, towards something behind the camera. He steps backwards, out of sight. Lights inside the room shut off, though daylight conditions outside remain unchanged. Mercer replayed the tape the following morning. The footage had changed, duration extended by 23 seconds. Investigators confirmed no physical tampering. New segment begins after prior ending. Camera still fixed, house unchanged. But now, an adult figure stands in the same upstairs window, perfectly still, watching the street. Mercer identified the figure immediately. It was himself. Current age, same beard, same posture, same clothing worn during playback. Timestamp remains April 17, 2004. The adult version slowly turns his head, not toward the street, toward the camera. He mouths something. Frame degradation obscures clarity. Audio enhancement later reconstructed probable phrase, "You found it." Mercer reported hearing water dripping upstairs despite plumbing shutdown. Inspection revealed moisture forming along interior walls, not descending, rising upward from floor level. That night, basement water returned despite dry weather conditions, exactly 3 inches deep, centered beneath the television where the tape had been played. Security camera footage shows Mercer descending basement stairs at 2:11 a.m. He stops halfway, listening. Audio captures faint sound, analog tape rewinding, though the VHS player remained unplugged. Mercer continues downward. Video distortion occurs. Frames skip. When image stabilizes, he is standing motionless facing the flooded floor, looking down. Reflection visible in water surface. 2 figures standing beside him, only one physically present. Police welfare check initiated after Mercer failed to report to work. House secured from inside. Basement flooded again. Basement depth 6 inches. Television powered on. VHS player active. Tape playing. Final frame recorded by responding officer body cam. The same exterior house view. Modern day. Current vehicles. Current landscaping. Second floor window illuminated. A child stands there, approximately 2 years old, watching outside. Behind the child, an adult silhouette approaches slowly from inside the room. Height and proportions consistent with Daniel Mercer. The child turns toward the figure, raises his hand, and waves. The tape ends. The cassette is currently stored under archival containment. Subsequent inspections report condensation forming inside sealed evidence packaging every spring. No source identified. File FB22 closed. Further playback attempts are not authorized. Some recordings appear to watch back.